All right, guys. This is where I go kind of fishing and do the easy fishing, what I call it. And I'm gonna show you where I'm at. If you zoom out, I am under black water. Down where it's called Thieves Landing. This is where I'm at right here. I'll put a marker right there where we're gonna go and do that little. Oh, there it is. So you see that little pond right there? That's exactly where I go and do some fishing and quick fishing. It's a faster way of fishing. Hopefully, I mean, Blackwater's pretty busy right now with online players. This guy's close to me. Hopefully they don't mess with me and mess my whole thing up. But again, this is, if you see it, Valentine is right here. You just go southwest, and this is where Thieves Landing is at. Right in this area, that's Thieves Landing. So this right here is like a little, I don't know what you could call this, just the creeks with dead ends. But this little little pond right there is where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna show you what I do real quick. Let me see. So it's right over there. And I know you don't have a fishing pole, buddy, but I don't know if they will spawn in without a fishing pole. They usually do. So this is the pond right here. That's it right there. Small little pond. And what I do is I get off my horse, and what I do is I get my fishing pole right out. But before I do that, I'm gonna do something else. Look, you might seeing some bubbles, meaning that these guys are. Let me see if we got some bubbles going on here. No, not yet. Okay, so if you could look at the surroundings, we got the bridge right there, and so you get a better location of where I'm at and how am I facing this little pond. What I like to do is I like to go over here. You're not gonna see any fishes on this area where I'm walking. It's just not a lot of fish at all. It's just that little pond. You see that bubbling? They're already bubbling. That means there is fish in there already. So what I do is I like to come up in this little side right here, and then I pull my fishing pole. And as soon as I pull out my fishing pole, we're gonna start seeing a lot of activity. Okay, and I'm gonna use my dead eye right here, and you can start seeing those fishes right there. But that ain't nothing. That is not enough. So I'm gonna go do this lure right here. If you look, I got a lot of them, but I like to use this one first because it attracts the big fish. So as soon as that attracts that big fish, let me see if it starts spawning in here soon. Then I'm gonna use my eagle eye. I start seeing, and normally what I do is I'll toss it in there just to make them spawn in a little faster. Hopefully I'll get them to spawn in faster. There we go. There we go. See, and they're already biting, so I'm just gonna grab this guy real quick. Nope, I missed him. So you see, look at all those bubbles. A lot of bubbles, man. We got a lot of fish in there. So I could quit right here and just start doing my procedure, but I'm going to go and do this fishing lure. This one right here attracts every fish, every small, medium, or large. They'll bite in it. But look how many fish are in there right now. It is crazy. I like those big fishes though. So I'm just gonna toss this one in there, and I am going to see if I get a little more going. But you just gotta be careful because they'll bite and they'll hook on, which is fine. See, they hooked on right there. That one hooked on. So I'm just gonna pull this one in. And it's just a little guy. These things go about 50 cents a piece. 50 cents. So I just got 50 cents right there for, whatever long that took. No, so what I want to show you guys is I pull my fishing pole away, and what I do is I cross and I just get in the water, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go from here to the other end, and I'm just gonna go there. That's it. And look at these guys. I'm gonna use my eagle eye, and I already got a fish over here, so I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get all these fishes out of the water. You start seeing all this. Amazingly, I don't know, they get scared and they just start going out of the water. So it's just a lot of quick fishing for me. Instead of going to a lake or a river, and it takes forever for them to bite sometimes. So what I do, I'm just gonna go right here and I'm gonna collect that one right there. One. And there's another one there. Two. And there is another one there. If you get them to spawn without a fishing pole, that's even better. But when you do get a fishing pole, you could use a little worm or a piece of cheese just to get them to spawn in that quickly. And there's another one there. And I mean, it kind of gets a little boring after a while, but I mean, when you're collecting money, there's nothing boring about that. And I'll get some more fishes out here in a minute. All right. Let me see if I can get some of these big fishes out. So usually what I do is I come in straight this way and try to see if I get these suckers out here, man. Of course, now that I'm showing you guys, it's a little bit tougher. And what I'm using is just the eagle eye, so just to make sure I don't miss them on the ground. See that one? These two are there. They're already dead. They're already floaty, so I could pick that one up. And keep in mind, when you start fishing out there on the ponds, or on the bigger ponds in the river, I mean, sometimes it takes a little longer for me to fish them out, out of the like the rivers or the big lakes. I mean, sometimes it takes a little longer. It takes a lot longer. I already have. I'll show you how many fishes I have right now. So got one there. Sometimes they'll just stay in the water, but if you see them floating and they're not moving, you're pretty much going to be able to get them. So there's a big one right there. So I just keep doing this, guys. I just keep doing this. And I mean, I'll show you right now. I don't know how many minutes I'm into this already since I first jumped in the water. But I'm going to double check this area here. So I got these there. See these how they're flashing when you use your eagle eye? That means that you could just go ahead and pick them up. And sometimes they're a little easier, and sometimes they just start jumping out of the water, out of this little pond by themselves at all times. And I mean, you literally, it all depends. Sometimes you go in the water maybe two times, 3 times the max, and I mean, they're all out. It all just depends. But I'm still picking them up. And I mean, I don't even have my fishing pole. And so, let me see my eagle eye. There's another one right here. And I mean, this is just a quicker way of fishing. I mean, you call it cheating. You call it, I don't call it cheating. I just say, you know what? It's the way it is. These fishes just start coming out. And you just get a little bit, more efficiency when it comes to fishing this way. So what I do is I come get my fishing pole again after a few times, and what I do is I want to see how much, what's the activity in there. So I get this big lure here, This one that looks like a little mosquito, that one attracts only the big fish. I mean the medium-sized fish. I won't say big. Medium-sized fish would let me see, like the bass size. There they are. They spawned it right in there. And I'll get one. Let me see if I can get one here. Nope, I can't. I missed it already. So I'm gonna put that away again, and I'm gonna try to lure those suckers out. Usually what I do is I just run right through the water, right through them. And sometimes they'll come out. And sometimes I even just do some type of circles here. And there's one out there. And they go crazy. See how they go all crazy, and they just automatically just go out and beach themselves, basically what they do. Well, it's more efficient. See how that one just did? It does it a lot more. It does it a lot more often. I'm actually not getting too much success with them right now, but you guys get my point. Dude, that one just turned. So this largemouth bass, that it's worth about $1. And remember, guys, you can only carry 10 of each. 10 of each. See, that one just popped out right there by itself. And I mean, by the time I reel this in on a regular river or a lake, I mean, it just takes you, it takes you longer doing it that way. But remember that you can only carry on your satchel these type of fish. The big fishes, those suckers are like $7 to $10 a piece, but you can only carry one of them in your on your horse. Now, these right here, what they do is you could take, like again, you could take 10 of each of these fishes right here. So you could keep picking them up, but if you're already topped out at 10, you're only going to be able to take 10. So I'll show you right now how I keep an eye on that. And let me see. Let's see where we're at here. I got more fishes over here. And I'm just going to keep an eye on it again. See where we're at. And sometimes you will run out of fish. I mean, you'll have like maybe 2 fish left, and that keeps it, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get them out of the water. By that time, what you want to do is just, you want to leave this area, maybe go for, I don't know, half a mile away, and give it a few minutes, then come back, and they'll respawn on you. And just do it again. So I'm just going to change my lure here to the other one, see if I could attract some other type of fish. And I am. They're spawning in. So I'm not going to try to get any of them. And I'm just going to go put this pole away and hop back in the water. Hopefully I have a little bit more success, usually like I do. Normally what I do is I just come straight back this way. And I don't know. Sometimes it looks like they follow me. But there's another one there. And a lot of guys do this when they don't have a fishing pole. But this is just a quick money to get. Like, I mean, guys, I know you guys are just starting online, but you know, if you're out here somewhere in this general area and you get to spawn some of these fishes even without a fishing pole, you know, just do that. Just run through it. I mean, you might get a few bucks already. I mean, if you get $5, $10 out of it, that's good, man. You probably gonna have to kill a lot of deer, maybe 2 to 3 deer just to get that type of money. And see that fish up there? I'll get it right now. These suckers are the ones, these are my target right here. These fishes right there. The largemouth bass, they run about $1, $1.50. So I'm probably gonna, I'm just gonna pick these up and then I'll show you what I got and what my next step is. But this is where I've got all my money right here. Mostly all of my money. I've had it here and just picking up all these fishes. Because I've spent hours and hours of fishing out there in the lakes and the rivers. And I mean, it takes me about 45 minutes to fill my satchels up with the fishes that I could pick up. I mean, actually that I could fish out of those bigger lakes and rivers, but it just doesn't, you know, it's not efficient like this right here. And I think I have one more there. Yep. Sometimes they stay in the water. But if you see them flashing, you're good. You'll pick them up. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and see what my inventory is. And go to my satchel. So in between those, that time that I've been speaking here, maybe, I don't know, 8 minutes, more or less, I got 8 rock bass. I got the chain, this one. I got 2 of those. I don't know why. I seems like more. I got 4 of those, the largemouth bass, 6 of the blue gills, and then the 10 of those. So I got, you know, those are the fishes that I got right now. So what I do is, like I said, I remember what I say is 10 fishes of each. So what I do is I do this. For me to make the most money out of this trip, I go back to my map, and I'm gonna go back to the butcher because that's where the butcher's got. I mean, I gotta sell them to the butcher. So the closest one is Blackwater. So I go there, and I set a set point there. Remember that even if you get killed on your way over there, you don't lose your fish because they're in the stash. So that's the good news. The only thing that you could lose is anything that you can hunt, like right now. So I'm making my way over there, and I am just taking it easy, making sure. See, I see. Oh shoot! Yep, that didn't work out very well. Nope. Wait, hold on, guys. I don't know what's wrong with my gun here. I was pressing it. Express. I love to use my eagle eye when I'm hunting because that gives me, it highlights where these, it highlights where the animals are at and where I'm hunting. So I'm on my way back to Blackwater, but I am going to hunt as much as I can. It makes it fun. I mean, it makes it fun, more interesting to, wow. So this is my sniper. And I'm only gonna probably get one here, so I'm trying to get, that's a 2-star, I mean 1-star, that is a 2-star. I'm probably gonna go for the 2-star. I'm gonna hit him right in the leg and heart right there. And he's down. I'm gonna try to get that one, but nope. So I'll settle for this one. This sniper's a very slow reloader. It's slowly, but either way, I'm gonna pick this one up. It's a 2-star, no worries. If I get a 3-star, I'll drop this one, skin it, and just take the felt. So what I do is I just go and hunt all my way back to Blackwater to the butcher. There's a online player right here. He's running away from me, so that's good. I'm not gonna pretend, and I'm not gonna scare him away thinking that I'm chasing him, because he's just gonna turn around and try to shoot me. He's off his horse, if you guys could see him. I think he got his gun in his hand. Nope, he's hunting too. I think he's hunting. So I'm just gonna leave him alone, because my goal is the same, is to get out there and get to black water. Now, here we go, coyotes or foxes. I'm just gonna get one just to get back to black water, so I'm just gonna get one. I'm gonna end the stream here in a minute, but this is my point, dude. I mean, you go back out there, the more you practice, the more fish you're gonna get off that pond. And when you're full, when you feel like, okay, you know what, I'm almost full in my stature with fishes, start making your way back to black water. Again, don't be afraid to being killed by a non-land player, because you're not gonna lose your fish. You're gonna lose whatever hunting you got right now. I mean, other than whatever's on your cargo, on your horse, you will lose that when you spawn back in, but not your fishes. Your fishes stay with you. And I want to see how far am I from them, just to see how much money I could get just for the little bit I just did. Unfortunately, we don't have a butcher anywhere closer. Oh, it's right there. So I'll just ride over there, show you guys at least what money we got out of that little scenario there. Usually I spend a little bit more time hunting, but just for show and tell, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up and go to the butcher. Normally I'll take about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes hunting. It all depends, you know. But I got $3,000, guys, so I know I got it this way. And there's some other sweet spots that I will show you where you could get some good money fishing or doing missions. But what you want to do, what I showed you guys yesterday, ranking up, that's where you want to get the most ranks, because again, after you rank and you start getting treasure maps, you start saving a lot of money. You start making a lot of money that way. My recommendation is do not buy anything you don't need. That will save your wallet, but easier said than done. Because all right, so let's see what we got. We got $3,069, and I'm just gonna go ahead and when I start seeing how much money we actually made. So here we got two fishes right there. I'm gonna sell those, $2.
Done and done.
These are $1 a piece. Actually, they're $1 a piece. I thought they were less than that. That's another $10. This one is $75. I mean 75 cents.
Pretty standard fare these days.
And these are $1 a piece, so that's another $8.
Okay, then.
And then we got the largemouth bass. I usually get 10 of these because this is what I'm after. They're $2 a piece, so I got $8 for 4.
Appreciate it.
And then, you know, I only got one deer, $4.20. Excuse me. So if I make the math right, I got 3,106. That is $37 just for that right there. It's 37. Normally, guys, when I do this, I bring no less than $80. I mean, my stature was not full. I didn't spend any time hunting. But normally I get between 80 to $105 every time I take this trip like this. And it usually takes me about a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes the most. But hey guys, good luck out there. And I just want to show you my little outfit here. I know Caesar's gonna like this. Yeah, buddy. After you start getting some money, start changing your clothes, start personalizing your guy, man. And that is Diablo right there. That's a good boy. All right, guys. Peace out, man. Check you guys out later.